Welcome back, Pokemon fans. This is your host, Obi, and this time I have a special theory prepared for you guys. In fact, I think I'm going to need some extra help for this one.
What's up, everyone? I'm Pokemon Insider, and I'm going to be providing the help. Today's theory is why in Arceus' name, Red won't say anything.
That always seemed very strange, so let's just dive into it. There have been many theories proposed since the dawn of time. Get it? Dawn? So I think it's best for us to start with what could be the most logical explanation.
In the minds of the realist, it seems pretty obvious that Red doesn't say anything because the game developers wanted to leave the dialogue between other characters up to your imagination based on your personal Pokemon adventures.
This is an old technique that has been used in many other games such as The Legend of Zelda. The idea behind it is for you to grow a more personal attachment towards your character, as he doesn't have a set personality. So it's up to you to develop their own personality.
However, there are other theories out there that explain Red's silence in a more interesting way, the first of which is based on Red actually being dead. This theory has been around for a while, but the theory goes like this. Red has just beaten Blue, or Gary if you prefer, at the Indigo Plateau. Professor Oak seemed congratulatory towards Red at first, but behind closed doors, he was very upset that Red had defeated his grandson.
Not only that, but this theory can also be tied up with another famous theory in which Red is responsible for Blue's Raticate's death. So after becoming a champion, Red finds out what he had done unintentionally. He felt so guilty and did not want to hurt anyone anymore, so he decided to leave to Mount Silver away from society.
It was here that Red met his demise. Whether it was from hypothermia, an avalanche, or simply being up there for too long without food, this theory relies on the fact that Red dies on Mount Silver, therefore a silent ghost.
The only problem with this theory is that there isn't really any in-game evidence to support it. Although well thought out, it is more of a hypothesis that could be true, and maybe in the future we will get the evidence to support it.
Another theory that has been presented is the possibility of Red's isolation. This theory speculates that after the events of Pokemon Red and Blue, the main character went off in isolation on top of Mount Silver until he was met with Ethan, or Gold, for a battle of the ages.
Being isolated for such a long time could have created a speech impediment, as he was not in contact with other people, just his beloved Pokemon. There is actually a sociological research that provides evidence of mental breakdowns after being under solitary confinement for as short as 48 hours.
That would accurately explain why he doesn't speak, because 3 years of isolation would have severely damaged his social skills. Why 3 years, you might be wondering? It is stated several times in the events of Pokemon Gold and Silver that Red defeated Team Rocket 3 years ago. This all put together is another viable option for Red's silence. You know, Ovi, now that I think about it, what if the Red we encounter in future games isn't even a human at all?
Well, Insider, that would be something interesting for us to prove, but I think we can handle it. So why don't we go ahead over to your channel to discuss what we believe is the real reason behind Red's silence. Just click the annotation or the card on your screen. Are you still here? Come on, click on it.